Located in the heart of central Japan, Gifu Prefecture has remained a politically and culturally important region since ancient times. The Edo period in particular, from the early 17th century until the late 19th century, saw a significant boom in the development of regional culture, much of which continues to be preserved and practiced by local residents up to the present day. Contributing to this Edo period cultural development was the new construction of a major highway known as the Nakasendo, which ran through the center of Gifu Prefecture, and established the region as an important crossroads between eastern and western Japan. In addition to permitting the easy coming and going of cross-country travelers, the Nakasendo created an important cultural flow which brought various goods and art forms into Gifu Prefecture. One of the most significant of these was kabuki, a popular urban theatrical form and one of Japan's representative dramatic arts. Although kabuki served as a beloved form of entertainment for much of Japan's Edo period population, it was viewed by the ruling shogunate as a threat to social order and was frequently the victim of laws banning its performance. However, outlawed professional kabuki actors from eastern and western Japan's urban centers would often escape to rural central Japan via the Nakasendo, where they could produce kabuki performances away from the strict eyes of the shogunate. Most of these productions were associated with local religious festivals, or matsuri, and as performances spread throughout the region, many local residents began to perform kabuki themselves, often under the tutelage of traveling professional kabuki actors. This regional, amateur form of kabuki, known as jikabuki, or rural kabuki, continues to be preserved and performed throughout Gifu Prefecture, which is presently home to more than 28 active rural kabuki troupes, the largest concentration in all of Japan. Rural kabuki stages were first built on the grounds of Shinto shrines in the mid-19th century, and the late 19th century saw the emergence of roofed shrine playhouses, which additionally served as local community centers. 8 of these historic Edo-style playhouses remain in use in Gifu Prefecture, again, the most in Japan. The Aioi-za Theater, built in the town of Gedo in 1895, and relocated and reconstructed in its current Mizunami location in 1976, is one such playhouse. The Aioi-za can seat up to 750 audience members, and in addition to being equipped with many standard kabuki stage mechanisms, including a revolving stage and platform stage inserts used for the raising and lowering of actors and props, the Aioi-za is also outfitted with a unique stage front trough which can be filled with water and used for specific kabuki plays. The Aioi-za is also open to the public as a rural kabuki museum, where one can view and even receive hands-on experience with some of the more than 4,000 original kabuki costumes, wigs, and props that are stored on premises. The majority of these costumes and wigs were produced by local costume makers with roots in the Edo period, and a number of pieces have been designated by Gifu's prefectural government as important cultural properties. Along with the playhouse itself, this collection of costumes represents an invaluable resource for those wishing to learn about Edo period kabuki. Kabuki is known as a composite art form, and performances require actors, props, narrative music, costumes, wigs, makeup, and more. Most importantly, performances would not be possible without the many people who work to preserve and continue Gifu Prefecture's jikabuki tradition. The Aioi-za, an interactive, hands-on museum. With a reservation, one can personally experience nearly every facet of rural kabuki performance, including viewing and appreciating kabuki plays, the stylized form of kabuki audience catcalling known as kakegoe, special effect music, or geiza ongaku, kabuki acting, costumes and makeup, kabuki costume embroidery, kabuki stage assistantship, or kurogo,